NASA's Swashbuckler 1, the farthest venturing transport at any point shipped off, proceeds with its stunning excursion through the universe for almost 50 years. Explorer 1 has been sending back basic data from the farthest reaches of the universe, essentially pushing our enthusiasm for it. Nonetheless, late transmissions from this surprising rocket have introduced frustrating signs that have left the whole space local area in a condition of wonderment and bewilderment. These signs have touched off banters about whether they are the result of a specialized misstep or, on the other hand, on the off chance that they could show something clearly more exceptional, for example, extraterrestrial action. Go along with us as we jump further into the secret encompassing these surprising transmissions and reveal what may be sneaking in the profundities of room. Humanity's advantage in the secrets past our planet has been an essential power in space investigation since its start. This voracious interest provoked the striking send-off of missions like Wayfarer 1 and Explorer 2, which were among the most forceful space tries of their time. The send-off of Explorer 2 from NASA's Kennedy Space Center on August 21, 1977, denoted the beginning of another period in space investigation. Only 14 days after the fact, on September 5th, Explorer 1 followed, making room for a great excursion. These twin vehicles, each gauging around 720 kilograms, like a little vehicle, were sent off during a momentous arrangement of the external planets, which assumed a basic part in their directions and mission results. All through their striking odyssey, these space apparatus went in unique headings and at various rates. A critical second happened on December 15, 1977, when Explorer 1 beat its twin because of contrasts in their ways. From that point forward, Explorer 1 has arisen as a basic resource, giving huge information that has changed how we might interpret the universe and its heat peculiarities. Before we dig into Explorer 1's most recent amazing disclosures, which definitely stand out enough to be noticed of the whole space local area, we ought to return to a portion of its most momentous accomplishments. In 1978, during its Jovian imaging mission, Explorer 1 was situated around 265 million kilometers from Earth. By January 1979, it had left on a pivotal 100-hour mission, catching a captivating time-pass film of Jupiter's revolution. This series of 3,750 pictures offered surprising perspectives on Jupiter's dynamic environment and its mind-boggling highlights. The shuttle's disclosures incorporated the idea of a little ring around Jupiter and two beforehand obscure moons, essentially growing our insight into the gas Goliath's many-sided framework. To guarantee the space apparatus protected section and stay away from likely experiences with Titan, one of Saturn's moons, remedial moves were executed after the effective Saturn mission. Scientists then, at that point, chose to close the planetary missions of both Explorer 1 and Explorer 2. In any case, the rockets were sent on new directions, meandering past the edges of our nearby planet group at a surprising speed of 325 million kilometers each year. In January 1990, the interstellar mission started, with Explorer 1 proceeding with its splendid excursion. During this period, Explorer 1 made critical revelations, including the distinguishing proof of 4 extra moons, Mimas, Enceladus, Tethys, and Rhea. It additionally caught probably the most dazzling pictures of our nearby planet group. On February 14, 1990, Explorer 1, situated around 6 billion kilometers from the Sun, set out on a visual excursion known as the Family Representation, catching stunning pictures of the planetary group's planets. This assortment of 60 pictures added to Explorer 1's 1,000 complete of 670 photographs taken during its experience with Neptune. Explorer 2 likewise accomplished noteworthy accomplishments during its central goal as it moved toward Neptune, recording wind speeds surpassing 13,100 meters per second, the quickest twists at any point saw in our nearby planet group. This accomplishment gave huge bits of knowledge into Neptune's far-off environment and its biggest moon, Triton's surface temperature, which plunges to a bone-chilling 391 degrees Fahrenheit, making it quite possibly of the coldest spot in our planetary group. Triton likewise showed eminent elements, including ice volcanoes that emitted nitrogen gas and shot frozen particles 5 kilometers into its murky climate. These phenomenal disclosures have extended how we might interpret the assorted and complex nature of divine articles in the external locales of our planetary group. The Explorer missions have conveyed significant and huge outcomes. Explorer 1 and Explorer 2 have uncovered that Jupiter and Saturn's moons, once accepted to be intensely scarred and lethargic, are really showing geographical action. Explorer 2 specifically accomplished a few prominent achievements, including being the principal shuttle to fly by Uranus and Neptune, and stays the main space apparatus to have done as such. NASA utilized different methodologies to expand the functional life expectancy of these aggressive space apparatus, including closing down unnecessary instruments and frameworks to moderate power. The mission is supposed to finish up in 2030, denoting a snapshot of pride and a sprinkle of distress for the researchers and designers who have dedicated themselves to this excellent undertaking. The plan of Explorer 1 and Explorer 2 was a wonder of designing. These rockets were planned as steady stages, turning at a rate in excess of multiple times more slow than a clock's hour hand. This planned decision diminished visual obscuring as the shuttle explored the huge scope of room. Indeed, even prior to arriving at the external planets, the shuttle started sending pictures of Jupiter, uncovering its twirling mists and renowned elements. The incomparable red spot, an enormous tempest on Jupiter, dazzled crowds at NASA's Stream Impetus Research Facility. Nonetheless, the disclosure of dynamic volcanoes on Jupiter's moon Io earned the most consideration. The shuttle's instruments distinguished unprecedented signs from Io, which were affirmed by dazzling pictures showing transcending volcanic tufts and a surface scarred by emissions. One of Io's most unmistakable volcanoes emitted with a power a few times more prominent than that of Mount St. Helens, covering a region almost the size of France. As the rocket proceeded with their excursion, their cameras were in the long run switched off to monitor power and memory before they wandered into interstellar space. Remarkably, the pictures they caught did exclude Mercury or Mars because of different elements. Past the Explorer missions, NASA has sent off other surprising space apparatus, including Trailblazer 10, Trailblazer 11, and New Skylines. On February 17, 1998, Trailblazer 10 outperformed Trailblazer 11, turning into the space apparatus farthest from Earth, notwithstanding the shortfall of other space apparatus to notice it. Explorer 1 proceeded with its singular process for 14 extra years prior to entering the interstellar medium on August 25, 2012. The progress of the Explorer missions was made conceivable through different inventive strategies, with gravity help moves standing apart as especially splendid. These moves were essential for driving the space apparatus to their far-off objections and gathering huge information. The rocket depended on their own impetus frameworks, as well as on gravity helps to accomplish their targets. Envision the two Explorer rockets deftly exploring through our planetary group, utilizing the gravitational draw of planets to drive themselves forward. This heavenly dance permitted them to ration fuel and accomplish the essential paces to investigate far-off domains. Gravity help moves include giving the rocket a modest quantity of a planet's energy as it passes by with outrageous accuracy. For example, as Explorer 1 moved toward Jupiter, the planet's colossal gravitational draw sped up the shuttle, speeding up. Accomplishing such accuracy was essential. Any deviation from the right point or speed might have brought about catastrophe. In spite of the colossal precision required, the splendid personalities behind these missions effectively executed these gravity helps consistently, sending the rocket on surprising excursions. The stupendous experience made conceivable by these heavenly moves saw Explorer 2 using gravity helps from Jupiter and Saturn to arrive at Uranus and Neptune. The progress of the Explorer missions owes a lot to these gravity helps. As we consider the staggering excursion of these exploratory space apparatus and the abundance of information they have given, we anxiously anticipate further updates on the examination concerning Explorer 1's new irregularities. Both Explorer 1 and Explorer 2 proceed with their missions past standard limits, and their achievements incorporate Jupiter and its moons, Saturn and its moons, Uranus and Neptune. Explorer 1's time-pass pictures highlight 10 revolutions of Jupiter in striking subtlety, including the disclosure of new moons and a little ring. These disclosures have significantly improved how we might interpret Jupiter's mind-boggling framework. Explorer 1 likewise found 4 extra moons of Saturn, Mimas, Enceladus, Tethys, and Rhea, and caught shocking photos of Saturn and its rings, giving new experiences into Saturn's complex framework. The space apparatus impacted the world forever by visiting Uranus and Neptune, conveying significant data about their heirs and moons, propelling comprehension we might interpret the external areas of our nearby planet group. In the wake of finishing their planetary missions, Explorer 1 and Explorer 2 wandered into interstellar space, gathering information on the interstellar medium. This continuous examination keeps on growing our insight into the universe past our nearby planet group. As we expect more data about Explorer 1's most recent signs and their likely ramifications for how we might interpret the universe, the wonderful excursion of these space apparatus stays a wellspring of motivation and interest for researchers and space lovers, the same as Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 forge ahead into interstellar space. They remain our eyes and ears in the cosmos, providing invaluable data about the environment beyond our solar system. These missions have not only expanded our scientific knowledge, but have also sparked the imaginations of countless individuals around the world. The golden records on board both spacecraft, featuring sounds and images from Earth, serve as a message to any potential extraterrestrial life, encapsulating the essence of humanity. The discoveries made by Voyager 1 have led to significant advancements in our understanding of solar winds, magnetic fields, and cosmic rays, enhancing our grasp of the fundamental forces that shape our universe. Researchers continue to analyze the data, piecing together the intricate puzzle of how our solar system interacts with the interstellar medium. Moreover, the Voyager missions exemplify the collaborative spirit of space exploration, bringing together scientists, engineers, and enthusiasts from diverse backgrounds. Their achievements remind us of the power of human ingenuity and the enduring quest for knowledge. As we await further updates on Voyager 1's anomalies and the potential insights they may offer, we reflect on the legacy of these pioneering spacecraft. They symbolize the relentless pursuit of discovery and the unyielding curiosity that drives us to explore the unknown. In conclusion, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 have not only redefined our understanding of the solar system, but have also ignited a passion for exploration that will inspire future generations. As they journey further beyond the depths of space, they carry with them the hopes and dreams of humanity, pushing the boundaries of what we know and inviting us to look up at the stars with wonder.